Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me on Tishology 11. And I am back with another picker card reading. This is entitled What's Going On? So, this could be related to anything that is going on in your life. Take it and apply it how it resonates and fits. This is a general picker card reading, so it may not resonate with you at all, and that is okay. Take what does and leave the rest. If you would like to know anything about me, it will be in the description box below, my email address to reach out for any readings. For pile number 1, you have Every Now and Then I Fall Apart. Pile number 2, it's Nacho Problem. And pile number 3, Let's Talk About It. And I'll give you a close-up. They're just little stickers that I got. I think Dollar Tree. Yeah, Dollar Tree stickers. Thought they were cute. But once again, take a deep breath. Pick the pile that is calling to you. If you would like to know the crystals, you have rose quartz, smoky quartz, and lapis lazuli. All right, and the timestamps will be also in the description box below. And we will move on to pile number 1. Also, thank you for your comments, likes, shares, and subscribes. All right, let's get into it. Hello, pile 1, and thank you for joining me on Tishology 11. And the theme is what's going on. Take it how it applies to you. It could be what's going on in your love life, what's going on in your career, finances, whatever. Let's just find out what's going on. And this is for everybody who chose. Every now and then I fall apart. All right. You have the 5 of Cups, the Empress, the Page of Wands, Death, 4 of Gabriel. Time for a celebration, abundant rewards for hard work. Release yourself from burdensome situations. You have sharing of yourself. I am an incredibly generous being. You have transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. Okay. Seahorse spirit, watch and wait. Come to the edge. The masculine. Third eye chakra. The frequency of the third eye chakra, the indigo flower of life, supports our intuition and our inner knowing, our imagination and our psychic powers. The butterfly. Relationships evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child and growth. Hold on a moment while I situate your cards. Okay, thank you, pile 1. So, what's going on? I feel like pile 1, it's funny because your sticker makes sense. Every now and then I fall apart. I feel like some of you all with the 5 of Cups have fallen apart. You're at this point in your life where you're like, okay, what's going on? What am I supposed to do to move forward? You are looking at these cups that are spilled over, these ideas, these relationships, whatever did not work out. But yet there's still 2 more cups that are that are in front of you that are blessings that are ready to be filled. Now you have the butterfly, death. You have come to the edge. You have transformation. So I feel like what's going on is you're shedding the old mess. You probably can't hear it, but I have R&B music, 90s R&B music playing in the background. And the song that's up is Poison by Belle Biv DeVoe. And I laugh because with that transformation, it's like you are shedding off the poison. You're getting rid of the crap that no longer serves you. It may have to deal with a masculine. It may have to deal with a man. It doesn't necessarily have to be. It can be you, and that could be a man or a woman. You could be dealing with a man that you're trying to get rid of, or you could be dealing with a woman that you're trying to get rid of. Apply it to your life and how it applies to you. With death, you're shedding the old. Transformation, you're shedding the old. The butterfly, you are evolving. You may be growing into a new relationship, but then again, you also have to get rid of that baggage before you can even go into a new relationship. What's going on is you're shedding shit that you didn't think you needed to shed, or another song that popped up, That's the Way Love Goes. I feel like some of you all have, like, why did it end up this way? Everything was supposed to go this way, that way. What happened? What's going on? It's like that person or you have evolved. Now, the thing that stands out to me is the seahorse, watch and wait. Some of you all, I get that impulsive vibe where you're like quick to act, quick to be in a relationship, quick to start something new. But some of you all need to take that step back and watch and wait. With the Page of Wands, it's like you're initiating, you're starting to take that action. But as you can see, that pose is, I'm not a stripper, but I assume that pose is probably hard to do, because you have to hold yourself in that position, and you have to use your upper body, like your leg muscles, to keep yourself in that position. And I feel like a lot of you're like holding it and waiting and like, okay, who's going to see me? Who's going to see me next? Like, y'all need to watch me. I'm waiting for y'all. Y'all need to watch me. And it's like, some of you all are having people wait on you so they can see you in a limelight. But it's like, why are you waiting on other motherfuckers to watch you? Really? Like, look at yourself. Like, you're waiting on this transformation. You're waiting for people to watch you. But it's like, do you even watch your own self grow? Do you? Do you see the growth that you have done thus far? You have waited patiently to get to where you are right now. It may not seem like that, because it's like, oh, but I manifested this. I manifested that. And you're probably seeing a lot of that now, where people are like, oh, I manifested this. I manifested this. But they don't tell you how long it took for them to get to that manifestation. Definitely with Come to the Edge, take that risk. Come to the Edge is all about the Fool. It's taking that risk, taking that step. But also, some of y'all maybe need to step back and wait and not rush into it, because all the pieces are not there. It's like you're still transforming. Okay? Now, release yourself from burdensome situations. And then Poison. It's trying to tell you, you gotta let go of that baggage. You cannot carry the bullshit into a relationship, into a job. You cannot, especially a job. A lot of people think you can't carry the baggage into a relationship. But when you think about a job, say your last job was shitty. Your supervisor was on you, blah, 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 whatever. You take that into the next job and you got an attitude with everybody. And they looking at you like, we don't know you. So why do you have the attitude? And it's like, because you ain't let that old shit go. That was the old job. You asked for this newness to happen. Let it happen. Enjoy this newness. Celebrate that. You are now transforming and evolving into a relationship, a business, or a job or career that you are able to share your ideas. You're able to share the things that you have kept. You're able to share yourself, as it says here. You're able to share yourself. But a lot of, in the past, I feel like you wasn't able to share yourself. Like you were able to only give bits and pieces. And I know I'm a Sagittarius, so there is certain pieces of me that you won't get to know. I'll tell you bits and pieces, but I ain't gonna tell you the whole thing, because I don't know you like that. Like, I may know you, may be close as hell to me. I may know you, but I don't know you like that. Like, can I really trust you with that? Like, it's a limited number of people who know the beginning, the middle, and the end. And that's how I feel with you going into this new situation. You're transforming. You're allowing a person, or you're allowing people, friends, family, whoever, or even a business. You're starting to give a business the beginning, the middle, and the end. Because you were able to heal and let go of those things. And when you let go of the things that no longer serve you, you're able to heal one step at a time. And with the Empress here, the Empress is all about giving birth to not only babies, but to new ideas. And it's only fitting that you have the Empress here, because you're doing a lot of transformation. You're doing a lot of evolving. And some of you all, I feel like, with the masculine here, and then you have the moon cycles, and then you have a couple. I don't know if you can see that great, but you have a couple there. I feel like some of you all, it was shedding that masculine, dead masculine energy. But some of you, I feel like it was shedding, it was you embracing your masculine within you. All of us have feminine and masculine energies within us. So because of that, I feel like a lot of you all were healing that inner masculine energy. Because let's face it, we all have that side in us. We all have feminine energy. We all have masculine energy. And sometimes in order for us to be whole, we have to acknowledge both sides. We have to heal both sides. We cannot ignore one over the other. You need to have that balance in order to grow, in order to transform. That's why it's changing on a cellular level, because you're able to come together as one and say, you know what, I accept this part of me, but we are no longer going to move like that. We are no longer going to move in that pattern, because with your third eye being open with all this transformation, you are using more of your intuition. You are able to take more risk. This Five of Cups energy is only here right now. You're only stagnant right now. Here, right now, today, whenever you watch this, you need to take a look at things, and you're probably saying, well, hell, I done shared everything. I done shared all that you could possibly share. What more do I need to share? What more do I need to heal? You're probably sitting there. I feel it. You're like, what more do I need to do? Go back to your inner child. See if there's one small thing that's nagging at you, that's picking at you. It can be a career change. It can be a job that, when I was growing up, my favorite thing, my three things I said I was going to be was a doctor, a teacher, and a beautician. Those were my three. flat out. You couldn't tell me nothing until I grew up, had kids, and I had kids at a young age. And then I started looking into med school and seeing how long that was. And I was like, Looked at teaching. Teaching was hitting me at every corner. Beautician, I just couldn't see myself doing hair. But I was at this 5 of cup moment, like, okay, I'm at a point like, what more do I need to do? What more do I need to shed? And some of you all are at that point, and I had to go back to what I liked most, what I liked when I was a child, what did I like doing? And it's brought me to some things that I'm like, okay, I can do this, I can do that. Some of you all are coming to that point where you're like, okay, look, I can do this. That's more reasonable. This is feasible. I like doing X, Y, and Z. I feel like some of you all are like, but there's no money in X, Y, and Z. And it's like, it is. You have to still put your spin on the shit. That's why it's still within you. It ain't in within nobody else. You see how many people on social media selling clothes, detox teas, all types of stuff. But you gonna pick one person over the other. They probably selling the same damn shirt. But you like one person's idea better than the other. That's no different to whatever it is you're creating. Somebody's gonna like you over the other. And I feel like with a lot of angelic and nighttime, I feel like some of you all do your best manifestations at night or do your best thinking at night. Like you go outside, you have to be up in the elements. Know that your ancestors, spirit guides, whoever you believe in, they are with you, they're watching, they're here to help. They are waiting on you to embrace and celebrate this transformation, because some of you all may be getting married soon or getting engaged. Once again, taking that relationship that you're in into the next level. Some of you all may be in this position where you're like, okay, I'm sick and tired of going through the same stuff with my partner. The partner may not necessarily be toxic, so to speak. They may be doing shit that's getting on your nerves and you like, damn it, I just want somebody to do X, Y, and Z right. Have you talked to them? Have you said these things? Have you told this person how they actually make you feel? Have you said, look, when you leave the toilet seat up, it pisses me off. You know, like instead of you going, and slamming the toilet seat down, they don't know what the hell you huffing and puffing about because you ain't said nothing. And some of you all come at a point where you're like, well, you don't do this and you don't do that and you don't do this. And that makes the other person totally shut down. Makes the other person totally blank out. And instead of saying you don't do, start out by saying, okay, these are the things that you do right. You know, you do some things right. But these are the things that you do that I don't like, and it turns me off. It irritates me to my core. It blah, 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 blah. Talk to him. And that will in turn stir something in them as well, because I feel like it also changes them as well, is to say, okay, this person actually loves me, actually cares about me, and appreciates the things that I do. They just don't like these things. Because you've all been in a relationship where that other person always talks about, well, I'm doing the little things. I'm doing what you said. I did do that. I did go and get you cigarettes. I did go and get you flowers on a Tuesday. whatever the case may be. Take it how it applies to you. But it's like you're doing the little things that are not my little things. These are the little things that I like. You know? Because yes, you're doing these little things. I appreciate that. But they're not the things that I like. I like this. And it gets them out of this 5 of cup modes. Even for yourself, you may say, okay, I like doing this, or I don't like doing this. How am I going to tell them? Sit them down in a nice way, tell them whatever. But if it's time for you to move on and cut it, you're going to have to cut it. You're going to have to cut it. And if you're stressing over it, pray, reach out to your ancestors, spirit guides, or whoever you reach out to, your most trusted friend. Ask for some advice. Also, the watch and wait is coming back to me again, because I feel like if you're in that situation where you're ready to let it go, I think that other person is ready to let it go too, and I think they're going to come forth. You need to be a little patient. If it's abusive, get out. I wouldn't wait on any of that. If it's abusive, I'm not condoning that. You get the hell out. Go to somebody you can trust. But if it's just something you're tired of, I feel like that other person is tired too. So just watch and wait, and they're going to come and reveal the things, or they're going to say some things to you that you were like, oh, I didn't know that, So if it's something, a relationship that you want to keep and salvage, it can grow into the next phase. So wait, just be patient. They're just getting up the right words to say to you, and you're going to be surprised by it. You're going to be like, oh, okay. Oh, well, I didn't know that. And then you're able to move forward and move on. That was a whole bunch about a relationship, but in a business or a career, sometimes you got to know when to let things go. Business-wise, maybe business partners. There are many different things that people start businesses for. They have their hands in many different pots. I feel like some of you all have your hands in too many. Narrow it down to 2 or 3 businesses that are the most profitable, or that bring you the most joy. I feel like some of you all are out here are doing things that make you money, but it's also making you miserable. Don't do anything that is making you miserable. And I know you like, well, hell, it's bringing in the money. Cool. But what can you do to that other job or that other business that you love doing? How can you make that more profitable? How can you put more energy into that? What's going on with that you can't make that as profitable as the other? Okay. But take your time. What's going on? You're going through it a little bit here, and time will bring you out of it. You are just evolving. You are growing above the things that no longer serve you. And I know you're like, I'm tired of hearing that, but it is true. It just is a process. And you have to trust your process, because you may be trusting other people's processes, other people's timelines for you to do things, and that doesn't serve you at all. You have to trust your process and your timeline in order to get you moving. And let's see, the number 3 is standing out. You have a 3 here, 3 here, 3. 3's talked about abundance, adventures, self-expressions, creativity. It's also the Ascendant Masters. So know that your creativity is being sparked, especially with the Empress. A lot of things are coming at you. Write these things down. Celebrate your rewards. Celebrate your hard work. Some of you all feel like you have nothing to celebrate. Please look at that and see that you do. I don't care if you're suffering from depression and you got your ass up out of bed and you made your bed. Celebrate that shit. Celebrate it. Why? Because that is a huge ass thing, because your ass is probably normally in the bed all the time. Celebrate the little accomplishments. If you looked in the mirror and told yourself you are beautiful, you are handsome, what have you, celebrate it. If you lost a half a pound, celebrate it. Okay, don't be looking at the scale like I'm supposed to lose 2 pounds. Okay, you lost a half. You know how many motherfuckers would love to lose a half of a pound? You better celebrate that shit and quit playing. But definitely trust your instinct, trust your intuition, take those risks, wait on certain things because it's coming to you. And that's all I have for you. So if this resonated with you, please give me a thumbs up, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will catch you all in the next video. Take care. Hello, group 2. It's your girl, Tisha, and we are back with a pick a card reading about what's going on. What's going on, whether it relates to a relationship, business, career, finances, whatever, however, what's going on. These are for the people who chose It's Not Your Problem. Let's take a look at your cards. The 9 of Swords. The 9 of Coins. The 7 of Coins. The Knight of Wands. Divine Guidance. The search for meaning in life. Consider an alternative approach. Surround yourself with wise teachers or friends. Follow your bliss. My soul sings with joy. Soul family. Calling your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. Rhino spirit. Overcome any obstacle. Time for a nap. Pleasure. Alchemy. The frequency of alchemy activates our magical ability and remembrance of the magic that we all hold inside. Each one of us has the potential to access the ancient knowledge that allowed the true alchemists to perform the miracle of transmutation. Girl talk. Time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, having fun. All right, give me a moment while I situate your cards. Hi, group 2. Okay, so right off the bat, your sticker, it's not your problem. I feel like with the 9 of Swords, you've been up probably worrying or taking on energy that doesn't belong to you, that doesn't serve you. That's why it says calling your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. Surround yourself with wise teachers or friends. I feel like the song that's on, that's why I laughed a little bit, is Bills, Bills, Bills by Destiny's Child. And it's like somebody's asking you for money, and not necessarily asking you for money, could be, but somebody's like feeding you their problems, and it's making you worry. It's making you feel like you don't have enough, or you're going through some things. You're taking on their energy. It's time for you to remove it. Because with the 9 of coins, the 7 of coins, your money fine. What you were doing for yourself, what you were planning, the things that you were planning, those things are coming to pass. Those things are coming to fruition. It's other people's shit that's putting you down, that's making you feel like, okay, what's going on? Because people will feed off of you. When they feel like you in this happy moment, you out here spending money, as they would say, all willy-nilly, but you spending your money. You got your bills paid. You know what you doing. Why can't you go out there and live it up? Somebody running and coming and saying, but wait, I don't have this and I don't have that, and I want to suck up your energy. I want to suck up while you feel good. And it's time for you to shut that shit off. Go take a cleansing bath. Go do some sage. Burn that stuff. Release that energy, because it is not yours. It is not yours. Surround yourself with people who love you, enjoy your energy, who you can feed off of. And when I say who you can feed off of, it is people that you can feed positive energy off of. You can go to your mom, your aunt, your dad, your ancestors, whoever it is you feel comfortable in going to. Seek those people out. Call them in. Call your soul trap. If you don't have friends or family that you can go to, start praying and manifesting and calling those people in for you. Because when you call in the right people to hang around, to do things with, they inspire you to do more. They inspire you to reach for shit that you didn't even think or didn't even want to reach for. Because you see them winning. You see them going after it. And you're like, you know what? I'm proud of them. I can go after this too. The crying, the worrying, the everything. For you, I feel like group 2, it only lasts for a night. And joy comes in the morning. That's why you got to take a nap. Some of y'all tired. It's tiring you out. And you like, why? Go sit down somewhere. Like, you may be in somebody's business. You may be in somebody's relationship. And you may need to go take a time out. You may be on social media. You may be in somebody else's page. Your girlfriend is draining that energy. Like, okay, look on so-and-so page. I think he with her or she with him, blah, blah. You need to go home. You need to pull yourself out of it. Don't answer the phone. Take a break from it. Take a break from social media if that's what you need to do. But it's not your energy. It's somebody else's energy. You can overcome anything that has come your way. You have overcome obstacles. You will continue to overcome those obstacles. You're ready to take action with the Knight of Wands. You're ready to take action on things that give you pleasure, following your bliss, the things that pleasure you, not nobody else, the things that make you happy. Go for those things. And as you continue to go for those things, you also get people, or people will start to come into your light that resonate with your energy, resonate with your light. You know how to make, with alchemy, you know how to make something out of nothing. That's what Mama would always tell us. If there's a will, there's a way. You know how to activate the magic inside. You know how to get back in tune with your star player. think it's Lulu who says that. I think it's Lulu I Love, or the House of Oshun. I think it's her YouTube channel. She always talks about getting in tune with your star player. That's what you need to do, because you worrying about everybody else and everybody else is feeding off of you and it's making you down, and you have no damn reason to be down. This even says, girl talk, time with friends, moving on, happily single. If you got to get out of that relationship, bye. You're going to be good by yourself. Some of you move a hell of a lot better when you're single anyway, because you're sitting up crying, worrying about what he or she is doing or what he or she is not doing. And it's like, hell, you get better rest, better ideas when you by yourself. And that doesn't mean when this, I like, okay, sorry, group 2. My camera acted up, cut off. But I like the fact that this says you're happily single, because happily single means that you can go and be and do whatever it is you want to do and you're happy about it. You don't have to be miserable and single. You really don't. Because when you're happy and single, sometimes that's when you find who you really want to be with or who really wants to be with you. And at that point, when you're happy and single, you're able to make better judgments. You're able to find the person that is right for you. And you're able to be like, yeah, you might be right, but you ain't right for me. And that is okay. Like, people feel like when stuff isn't right, like, oh, that person's good. Oh, that's a good man. That's a good woman. Okay, yeah, they are. I had to realize this for myself. Like, yeah, that person is a good man, but they ain't good enough for me. That doesn't negate the fact that they're a good person. I'm a good woman, but I'm not good enough for somebody else. I'm good enough for the right person. I had an old relationship, an ex get offended because I said, you know what? You're a good person. You're just not good enough for me. Oh, you are selfish. You da 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 da. No, it does not negate the fact that you are a good person. I just need a little bit more than what you're giving. So therefore, I need to find who is good enough for me. It doesn't mean what you was given wasn't good enough. It was. I just needed more, and you couldn't give the more. That's why there are a lot of polyamorous relationships coming into play. It's because they may love their person A, but then person B gives them that more. Because see, when you've reached the height or the pinnacle or the point with a person, place, or thing, you start to get pissed off and angry and nitpicking and at everything at that person because you have reached the top. You up here and you mad and you frustrated and you stressed out because you reached the top of that job. You reached the top of that relationship. You reached the top of that business, and now you're nitpicking at it. Stop. They gave you all that they could, all that they have to give. You need more. Don't be ashamed because you need more. That doesn't mean that what they did wasn't good enough. That doesn't mean you're not good enough. You gave that person all that you could. It's just the same as everybody, every person, place, or thing has a season. That season ended. What you gave was all you could give. Once it's out, it's out. Don't get frustrated. Don't be sitting up there crying, because once you realize that, okay, that potato chip bag, I ate all that I could out of that bag. It's empty. There's no crumbs. There's nothing. Boom. You got another full bag you done found in the cabinet that fell behind something. Now you happy again. That's how you got to look at life, at things. People, places, and things, they are enough. They serve their purpose. And when you are in that poly relationship, now I don't know, I'm not in one, but I assume that you reach the point with that person, with person A. You love the hell out of person A, okay? It's just that you are at another phase and they still they still do it for you, but there's certain things that they can't do, that they can't offer. So then you go over to person B, and person B gives you all those things that you were missing out of person A. That person A couldn't give you, but person B could. But that doesn't make person A less than, because person A knows, look, these are the things that I can't give him or her. But I know person B can, and person B can't give her or him the things that I can. So together, we can give her or him and satisfy every need that they have. Doesn't matter if it's a man and two women. Doesn't matter if it's a woman and two men. It's not all about the sex. It's about what those outside of the bedroom needs are. They are getting met. You need to stop worrying about other people. You need to let stuff go. You need to get around people who can raise your vibration, raise your energy, give you what you need. And don't be ashamed and don't be frustrated. Let it go. Because when you get to that point, when you get frustrated and you're taking on other people's energy or other people aren't good enough, it's not that they're good enough. They have reached their limits with you and you're frustrated and you're trying to figure out. It's like once you let that go, you see how you rise up. You see how you be like, oh, shit. What's that? Taylor Swift, shake it off, shake that shit off. And you get happy and you're able to keep moving and you're able to realize who the hell you are. Let me move over this shit. Let me continue taking action. Let me follow my bliss. Let me continue creating my magic, because nobody can't do what I do. Consider an alternative approach to things. You may be getting hit with roadblocks. This is why you got to talk to other people. An example about me is I, years back, wanted to be a teacher. I was going to school at night, working during the day. I got accepted into the teacher program. Teacher program was a day program. I just got that job. I couldn't quit that job. So here I am scrambling and stuck and not knowing what to do. I talked with a professor who I really looked up to her. I, got advice from her, whatever. I liked the way she taught. And I told her about it, and she told me about an alternative program. She was like, you can get a bachelor's degree in anything as long as you pass the test, the grade level. There's certain tests to get certifications as a teacher. As long as you pass those tests and your bachelor's degree is a certain, she didn't tell me about the grade point average. I had to find that out. But each school district has its own alternative program. That's what talking to other people will get you. They will get you new ideas that you didn't even think of, that you may be at that roadblock, but they're like, oh girl, this is the roadblock. But if you make a left, you can easily go around this and still get to your same destination. That's what it means with finding your people. Remember to be happy. Remember that you create your own magic. Some of y'all so damn worked up, you need to take a fucking nap. It's okay to take a nap, to get refreshed, to come back and realize who the hell you are. Because I feel like when you take that nap, some of y'all may get in tune with the ancestors or whoever it is you reach out to when you dream. I feel like some of you all, just that nap or that daydreaming process puts you in a different realm. It gets you back to where you need to be. But live in the moment, have fun, and don't worry, be happy. And Lil Duval, Google it. Little Duval, don't worry, be happy. I love it. This is what you need to do. Don't worry about other people because it's not your problem. Don't worry about other people, places, or things because you are going to be all right. And that's what the hell is going on. As soon as you shake off that shit that is not yours, you will see what is for you, what is yours, and you will be able to move forward and move on to bigger and better things. All right, that is what I have for you, Group 2. If it resonated with you, please give me a like, share, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you all in the next video. Take care. Hello, Group 3. So this is for everyone who chose Let's Taco About It. All right. So let's get into your cards. You have the Six of Coins, Temperance, the Hierophant, the Queen of Swords, the Three of Ariel. Do what you love. A time of great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavors, working with others in a cooperative manner. Taking action. I enthusiastically embrace life's boundless possibilities. Minnetonkan, longing for home, belonging, the original Lightworkers. Fox Spirit, think on your feet. Exchanging gifts. Will. Tantric journey. The frequency of tantric journey helps us to unlock the hidden knowledge and wisdom that we intrinsically hold about how to reach a state of wholeness and completion through our sensual experiences with ourselves and with another. And you have photograph. Looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, making new memories. The song that comes up, oh God, look at this photograph. Every time I do it makes me laugh. I can't think of the man's name. I know it ain't Kid Rock, but that was like my shit when that came out. So I listen to all types of music, so don't be surprised. But with this pick a card reading, Group 3, it's what's going on. What's going on can relate to what's going on with your relationship, your life, your career, your finances. We're going to take a look at all of it. And hold on while I situate your cards. Okay, Group 3, let's talk about it. So I don't know if you can hear, but I'm playing 90s R&B in the background. And the song that came up is X Factor by Lauryn Hill. It could all be so simple, but you'd rather make it hard. Loving you is like a battle, and we both end up with scars, okay? I feel like some of you all, it is simple, but some of y'all are making it hard with the Six of Coins. If you look at her face, the Six of Coins talks about a give and receive, but it feels like you doing all the giving and you ain't getting shit back. Like you ain't getting no receiving. Nothing's coming back to you. It's just all give, take. Some of you all may have this mentality also. It may not be that you're giving to other people, but you could just look at your paycheck and be like, okay, I got to give all my money to the bills. Change your mindset around that. Number one, do what you love, okay? And with the bills, we all have to pay bills. When you're wrong, you got a place, you don't got to pay your phone bill, you got to pay some type of damn bill. But if you look at it as a, woe is me, I got to pay bills, it's going to feel like that every single time. look at your bills, change your mindset, look at them as, okay, thank you for allowing me to have the money to pay this bill. Thank you for providing, or whatever it is. My thing is, sometimes I'll write on my bills, thank you for providing for this bill. Thank you for providing the money for this bill this month. Thank you for allowing me to have a job to pay the bills each month. You see what I'm saying? Change your mindset, because I feel like some of you all always do that and you end up like this every single goddamn time. You making it hard on yourself. It's simple. Some of you all need to just stop shopping. Some of you all spend too much damn money as well. But you need to find that balance between the give and the take, or the giving and the receiving. You need to find that balance and change your people if you can. I feel like even with here, you have exchanging gifts. I feel like you've always been the one giving, of course, and it's time for you to start receiving. It's time for you to start exchanging gifts. And I feel like with Men and Talking, longing for home, belonging, I feel like a lot of you all were giving to people, places, and things that were not deserving of your time, not deserving of your energy, not deserving of your money. Some of you all may shop at stores that, you could be at this point like, why do I even spend my money there? I know some people who have said they don't like to go into Walmart. Walmart gives them negative vibes, negative energies. They don't go in Walmart. It's like, go where you belong. Shop where you want to. Shop where you belong. Shop where it makes you feel good. Find where your home is. Sometimes people are like, oh, I'm from here or there. I don't want to go back to my hometown. Okay, that's fine. That's not your home. If you don't feel happy or loving the fact that your hometown, you don't feel safe, or you've been in your hometown your whole life and it's bringing you down and not feeling like you anymore, take that action to find where your home is. If you are into astrology, believe in some parts of astrology, you know your sun, moon, and rising, or you know your sun and your rising, you know something. Okay, not more than just your sun sign. But even if you do just know your sun sign, there is a thing called, I think it's astrocartography, where they can, astrologers, and if you know an astrologer, ask them if they will do it, but they can look at your birth chart and see all the places across the world and see what would be best suited for you, where you can actually thrive, where you can actually do better, if you don't kind of resonate with where your home is. Okay. Some people, you may be from the West Coast, but you feel more at home on the East Coast. Vice versa. You may feel at home in the South and you're from the Midwest. You know, Vice versa. Some people, and I'm from the Midwest, so you have snowbirds. Snowbirds will go down to the South, to Florida, or where it's warm for the winter, because that's where they love. They love, being in Florida or wherever, Hawaii, wherever. They like to be in warm climates for this, for the winter. They like to escape that winter, but it doesn't mean that they no longer resonate with being or living in the Midwest. They love the other seasons. They love the fall. They love the spring. But it's like, as soon as winter hit, they gone. They gone down south, so they can experience, summer, the warmer climates, and they are at home at that point. Sometimes, you will find some people who, find out that they like to be in that warmer climate after so many years of doing the back and forth, the 6 months in the Midwest and the 6 months in the summer. So just find your home, find what makes you feel happy, what makes you feel joyous. Okay. Some of you all definitely need to find the balance when I look at temperance. Some of you all are into yoga. You may need to do yoga. It was reminding me that I need to do my yoga and stop being lazy on that. Some of you, I feel like you need to also, you're either going to be going to school or school is calling you. Maybe certain religions or spiritual aspects are calling you and you don't know where to go. You're trying to find your spiritual home. I feel like also with the megaphone and him being in that suit, he's out there preaching the word, and he's trying to reach out to the people who resonate with him and what he's saying. So I feel like some of you all are trying to find your spiritual home. And it's okay for you to try different things, because at the end of the day, all of it is connected. If you look at, you can look at Christianity, you can look at, oh, I'm losing my mind, a blank. But if you look at the different parts of religion, different parts of spirituality, you will see all of it was taken from somewhere. All of it took their bits and pieces and interpreted to make it fit what they wanted it to fit. But all of it is connected. So it's not like you got to feel like you got to belong to a certain group of people when that doesn't resonate with you. Go find what resonates with you and make it your own. With the Queen of Swords, you are finding truth. I feel like what's going on with you is you are finding the truth in everything. You are starting to see that it's not just your religion. Like, I feel like something clicked with you, like, hey, I can look into other things. Like, I can look into healing. I can look into Reiki and it not be bad. I can do tarot cards or oracle cards and it's not a bad thing. Like, you're starting to discover these things and realize that bits and pieces come from one another. It's time for you to take action and do what you need to do. Do what you love to do. You may have to work with other people, but I don't feel like it's going to drain you. I feel like this is where this original light worker is finding the people who you need in your life for this season to help you achieve and do bigger and better things. You're looking at, some of you all are looking at photos, missing people, missing your loved ones. No, some of you all are looking at the photos of your loved ones who have passed on, and you can hear their voice. You can hear them telling you to go forward, or why aren't you doing the things you said you were going to do? It's time for you to do it. That's why that photo came into play. That's why that memory keeps popping up, because they want you to make new memories. They want you to do what it was that you told them that you would do, or you told them that you would love to do. And you're not doing it because of this, that, or the third. But it's time for you to take action on the things that bring you pleasure. Some of you all think on your feet. Some of you all see, you don't see a way, but you may hear a way. You may feel a way, and you go for it. Continue to do so. That's what thinking on your feet does. It's allowing you to be flexible and allowing you to be strong-willed. Like my mother used to say, there's a will, there's a way. There's always a way to do something, to get something, to go for something. There's always. It's just as matter, is your will strong enough to do it or not? Because you can find the people, places, and things that will look at your gifts and look at the energy that you bring to the table and not be selfish and not be a hater and not take what you have and try to sabotage it. Like they will be like, oh, okay, well, you brought the paper, I got the pen. Let's work together. It's stuff like that, you know, that you're able to exchange things. Or, you know, I wrote this book. Oh, I wrote this book. Well, let's read this. Let's see. Let's come together. Or, you know, you may be, hell, you see it all the time. Three authors on a book, collaborations on a song or something. Like you may need to collaborate. One person may have the flour, the other person may have the butter. You know, all the ingredients have to come together. They have to collaborate to make something good, you know. So definitely find your people. Find where your home is. And I feel like with tantric journey, the frequency of tantric journey helps you to unlock the hidden knowledge and wisdom that we intrinsically hold about how to reach a state of wholeness, completion through our sensual experiences with ourselves and with others. I feel like what tantric journey is saying is about stability, relationships, because 42 breaks down to a 6, which talks about home, family, relationships, love. And I feel like you have to love where you're at. You not only have to love yourself, but you can love yourself. But if you don't love where you're at, and I'm talking about your home, your place of residency, which is your home, your place of employment. That's what I was trying to say. If you don't love those things, that can take you off balance. That can take you off center. That can have you stressed out and trying to figure out how can you get from point A to point B. That can have you looking like this chick, stressed out and frustrated because there are certain points in your life that are not right. And you have to get back to that state of wholeness, that state of completion. And sometimes people think of tantric journey as just sex, but it's more than that. It is an experience. You can manifest using sensual and sexual energies. If you know what you like or you know what gets you excited, you can eat a piece of goddamn food and it will be orgasmic. It will be awesome. It will give you that sensual experience, that experience of wholeness, completion that makes you feel good. Find that with your home. I feel like when you find where you need to be, it will feel like that for you. And you will start to recognize that other things, people, places, and things will start to come into place and it will all feel good. It'll be one collective orgasmic feeling. Like you will enjoy, you'll enjoy going to work. You'll enjoy coming home. You'll enjoy doing things and working on your crafts. It's just an overall sense of wholeness and enjoyment. And don't be afraid of that. Don't be afraid of finding where your home lies at the end of the day. Okay? So do what you love. Go for it. Do not let other people stress you out. Know that everything is a give and receive. And don't be afraid, okay? You're gaining clarity. That's what's going on. You're getting clarity and you're starting to see things for who and what they are. And it's causing you to really just go for it and think on your feet. You have 2 5s, so it's all about change. You have 2 9s, which is once again a new beginning, awakening, completions, endings. Let's see, and you have 2 6s. So you have 2 5s, you have a 4, 2 9s, and 2 6s. So yeah, you're definitely about finding your home life, home and family life. stability, relationships, spiritual awakenings, completions, change, life lessons, adaptability. Like, you are headed in the right direction. Know that, and know that this is just your awakening for you to find where you truly need to be and where you can truly do the most good. Oh, and also when you're looking at these old photographs, or if you're thinking of old memories, I think you may find your place there. Like, you may see something in the background or where you took the picture, and you might say, oh, I love going to Busch Gardens, because that's what came to my head. So I love going to Busch. I remember Busch Gardens. I remember that made me happy going around that time. You may find yourself going back there. Just a thought. All right. So if this resonated with you, please give me a like, comment, share, and subscribe. I wish you nothing but the best, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.